My next guest has been called the Complete Entertainer, and I don't think anyone would disagree that he's in a class by himself. He's going to be starring this Wednesday night at 8:30 here on NBC in a pilot film called Poor Devil. Sammy Davis Jr. Wow. Now, that's a nice outfit.
You like that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
My wife and I today, I said, the last time I was on the show, I wore the tuxedo. And I said, I think I'll just wear some gear tonight for John. So she picked this out for me.
That's crazy. You know, every time I introduce you, I do it sincerely. You know, I don't know whether you ever hear the introduction or not, but have you ever been to some place where somebody's given you such an overblown introduction or blown the whole thing that you come out and you don't know how to follow it, or the whole thing is a follow-up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I think that in trying to be very nice, they say a lot of things that no human being alive could live up to. You know, and I know what the cat's trying to say, but you keep saying, just say, and Sammy, or whatever it is, you know, because nobody can live up to all that. And certainly, you know, it's very nice. I'm not going to lie. It's very nice when someone says, ladies and gentlemen, here's the greatest entertainer. There is no greatest, man. I'm here. I'm trying to do my thing, and that's all. There ain't no greatest nothing, because there's a cat working in Cleveland in a garage that can cut us all.
Right now, he'll
right
show
this
up.
minute. If he just wanted to be in show business, he'd outdo every. Now, what about the Bogart thing?
What about that, Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because, first of all...
We almost cleaned it out one night with you and Shecky Green and I.
Now,
We all were
first of
doing
all,
it one night.
I got to tell you something that I'm a little upset with, and that is the fact that George Burns did Bojangles.
Right.
The ladies danced.
Right.
And prior to all of that, he says, Bogart, where does it say any place in a trade paper that Johnny Carson does Bogart? Now, I want to see you do it.
Well, we did it that night.
No. I don't mean with Shecky and I here. Please do Bogart for me. Please.
Okay, one small performer not to be coming back here. I can't go into it like you do. I have to mentally get psyched up. I'm a method type.
Strawberries, you can do that anytime.
You come out and you go right into it, but I have to get it in here.
How long will it take you to think about it?
About a month. About a month.
No, because to me, see, when you do it, particularly like a Bogart, that's so groovy and so close to your tonal quality, you should be able to do it just like that. And if you think about it, then you're going to blow it. See, if you give too much concentration.
Just give the strawberries line.
Just give me the strawberries line.
Won't come to it again.
Okay.
You see what happens?
What?
You see what happens?
What?
It doesn't
Come on.
come. Well, you're laughing, you see, and I can't do it because I get embarrassed.
Well, see, the only thing that I don't understand about it is that if you're going to really do Bogart, you suddenly get the attitude entirely changes, and the whole situation.
The whole thing is kind of done right like, you know.
No, you're right. You think about it a while. Wait a minute.
It's the last big introduction I'm going to give you.
Wait a minute.
Cruel,
Don't
vicious,
bring him back ever.
vicious, cruel. Some night, we're going to plan it. We're going to do the whole thing.
Okay, I love, because you do a good impression. You know.
Well, I've never done, everybody who started at one time who does comedy probably did impressions.
Absolutely.
You used to do a lot of them in your act. You don't do as much as you anymore. Once in
Very
a while, you
rarely,
lapse into
very
it.
rarely, because of the fact that you've had a couple of guys on this show. I watched one night, and you had Rich Little on, and he did Agnew, and he did
Was that Wipeout?
And suddenly, you feel kind of stupid when this man who does 90 voices and does them accurately, or George Kirby, who's fantastic, and you're still going, wait a minute, you dirty rats.
Yeah.
I got four.
And they're doing Maria Ospinskaya and Toughies.
They're doing Ray Milland. Who can do Ray Milland? So I'm still going, you dirty rat. I had every impression. impressionists in the old days, we used to have, there was always one or two,
Standard lines.
you know, standard lines, but there was always one that at Hanson's, when Larry Storch and all of the impressionists would get together, Will Jordan, and I was like the kid of the group, and Larry, who taught me how to do impressions, he said, you got to find one of your own that nobody else can do. And the one I found at that time was John Garfield. See, because Garfield, to me, was kind of special, and he had that thing that you could hook onto. Sure, sure, all of my life I've been pushed around. Nobody ever gave me a break, nobody cared about me. I was a poor kid in the gutter, and I'll probably die there. You know, so I had that kind of a, but that was the only one. Now, there ain't nobody I can do no more. You know, it sounds like the old thing that people used to do in the business, like, let's go to show business heaven. Because all the cats I used to go,
Frank Carson still does that. Oh, yeah. He says, no, it's show business heaven, and he goes right into Clark Gable.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
but Frank, I didn't mean it as a put.
I know you did.
I didn't mean it. Well, good night, folks. It's been nice. I just wiped out 2 friends, and I...
Hey, when was the first time in your career that you knew you had, quote, made it? Where you really said, hey, now everything is cooking?
About 4 years ago?
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, come on. Really?
No.
You've been a major star for a lot longer than that.
No. 4 years ago it happened, and I was at the Sands in Vegas, and I walked on the stage, and I said to myself, and this is God's honest truth, I said, hey, man, they accept me. I don't have to do anything but do a good show. I don't have to fight the frustration of, am I a star? Am I not a star? Am I? Just go out there and do your, and it happened just that quick. Now, I don't know anything about the other times. We were making the money, even when I was with my dad and uncle. You know, we were headlining, and we were making money, but it's a kind of a feeling. You know what I mean. You sit behind this desk, man, and you know, with due respects to the other performers who either emulate you or who were here before, you're king of the mountain. And you don't have to show the people you're king of the mountain. And I'm not putting myself in that position, but I'm saying they know that you know you're going to give the people X amount of entertainment from yourself. I feel when I walk on the stage now, hey, they came there not to like this, but came, hey, Sam's going to do a good show for us. That's all it's where it's at. You know?
That's interesting. You said only 4 years ago.
4 years. Up to that point, I was fighting for my life.
For me, it was earlier this evening. Right in the middle of the monologue, I said, I've made it. It's just starting to get together. It just came. It was a little flash. And because show business is my life. Now we're going to we got a film clip from the thing that's coming up.
I got to say one thing.
Yeah.
This is the only time in
Ed,
my life.
something we said?
Hello, Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Just a second.
Now, you go into the lodge hall.
I'm going to sell something. You started to look at the commercial. Are you going to do a commercial?
What?
Are you going to do a commercial?
No, we're not going to do a commercial. Sit down.
I wanted to just say that of all the times I've been on the show, I've never come and said, this is a plug. But I am so pleased about Poor Devil and the association with NBC that it really out and out is a plug. I'd like to just show it.
Well,
show a film clip.
we wouldn't know what to do if we didn't have somebody on the show plugging something.
But I've never come and done that.
That's true, you haven't.
No, this is the first time. And I'm very proud of it. And
I don't know
want
what
everybody to
the particular film clip is here, but...
The film clip is with Jack Klugman and myself. And he has already said, I'd sell my soul to the devil. I pop up because I worked for the devil. But I'm the guy that's for 1,400 years has never been able to do anything right because I like people. So instead of doing evil, I do good for people.
Okay. Bob, you want to roll it? Watch the monitors here in the studio. There's this coming Wednesday, right? Is that from the first episode? This is from the first? Yeah. That's great.
I've got to tell you that I've done maybe 35 television shows. I have never worked with a finer crew, and I know this is always said, but I don't always say it. Jack Klugman is probably one of the finest human beings that God ever created, as a human being, but also as an actor. And Christopher Lee, my friend, plays the devil. The cat that plays Dracula, he plays the devil. And Gino Conforti, who plays the devil's aide, and Madeline Rue, and my director, Mr. Bobby Shear, and my producer, and all the guys at NBC and Paramount, Bobby Stampler and George Lemaire. They really did it, man. We were up in San Francisco for
Yeah, I asked. I thought maybe that was a process shop.
No,
It's not. That's
no
on
way.
location.
We were up there running in the weather, and when it would rain, we'd go back inside. But and Adam West is in it. I should mention Adam. And I think it's a good family show. I hope everybody will watch.
It's 9 o'clock,
Wednesday.
is that at the right time?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
8:30.
8:30
8:30 tomorrow, Wednesday night, right. Okay, we will take a break, and we shall return.
Can I sing when you come back?
You certainly can.
That's a good idea, Ronald.
Yes, sir. We're hoping you're having as much fun at home as we here on the show. What do you want to do tonight? You
I
can
don't
do
know.
anything you want to, or just
Well, if it's okay with
swing
the
with the
audience,
band?
I'd like to just sing one number for you.
One? What? Just one number.
George Rhodes, Doc Severinson's band. In the still of the night, as I gaze through my window at the moon in its flight, my thoughts all stray to you in the still of the night. As I lay without slumber, oh, the times without number, darling, when I say to you, do you love me as I love you? Are you my life to be, my dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of the hill, in the chill and the still of the night? Do you love me as I love you? Are you my life to be, my dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade, 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 fade out of sight like a moon, a growing dim, ooh, Lord, on the rim of the hill, in the chill, still of the night, in the still of the night. Shoo-a-doot-and-doot, shoo-a-doot-and-doot. All right. Hi, thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good arrangement, isn't it? Too bad the guys don't play well. Can't have it all, I guess. As I've said so many times, ladies and gentlemen, I take the opportunity of saying it again. To stand in front of this band with my man, George, and hear these gentlemen play individually and collectively, it's the most exciting thing for anybody that tries to sing in the world, to work with these gentlemen. And I thank you. I've wined and dined on mulligan stew. I've never wished for turkey. I've hitched, I've hiked, I've drifted too, from Maine to Albuquerque. And when I go to London, I go by plane, not boat. And despite what the New York Times has said, I refuse to see Deep Throat. Social circles, I made that up myself. Social circles spin too fast for me. Yeah, bruh. My Bohemia is the place I want to be. Ha, ha, ha. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater but won't arrive there late. She'll never argue with someone she hates, and that is why the lady is a tramp. Won't go to Coney, Malibu is fine. She adores the football games and the bad seats are fine. She refuses to believe Anthony Davis is a friend of mine. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes that green grass. I mean, when it's growing under her shoes. She digs Ray Charles singing the blues. She's flat, and that's that. And she's alone when she lowers her lamp. That's why the lady is a tramp. George, she likes that green grass under her shoes. Digs Birth of the Blues. She is flat, and that's that. Hates California. Thinks it's too smoggy and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. Why the lady? Why the lady? Why the lady? Look out! Is a tramp. One more time. She likes that free, fresh wind in her wig. There ain't nothing she don't dig. She's a swinger, a humdinger, hates San Francisco. She thinks it's too hilly and damn. That's why the lady is a tramp. Why the lady? Why the lady? Why the lady? Thank you, Doc.
I should have done my Bogart. I could have saved that spot. Well, could have punched it up. We'll take a brief pause for this message. Carl Reiner and the Honey Corner still with us.